What's up, YouTube? Welcome to another episode of Japan Food Review. I'm your host, Chris Chasms, and we're going to be trying something similar to last week and the week before, and that is the Hojicha Frappe. Again, if you don't remember what Hojicha is roasted matcha. So the taste of this should be similar to matcha, but a little bit different, a little bit more of an earthy taste, as well as less bitter, which is my personal problem with matcha. So I might enjoy this one a lot more than the matcha frappe that we had last week. And so let's take a nice good look at this matcha frappe. As you can see, you get the very beautiful whipped cream on top. You get some Hojicha on the whipped cream. As you can see right there, you can see the Hojicha, nice little brown golden orangey color with the frappe. And so I'm very curious to try this. Now, before trying this bad boy, I have to mention that the Hojicha Frappe is Hojicha milk made with 100% domestically produced fragrant Hojicha tea leaves, is topped with smooth whipped cream for an elegant dish. And again, this is at 490 yen, and so I'm ready to try this thing. But again, just like last time, I gotta be a little bit careful so it doesn't go all over my floor. So let's take a little bit of that whipped cream. Get a nice little taste. Nice whipped cream. All right, let's dig right in. Take a couple sips and then we can mix the whipped cream in. Bon appetit. All right, so first impression before I mix in the whipped cream, this is really good and very delicious. You get a nice fragrant punch of that tea. It tastes very nice, similar to matcha, but very different. You get more of like a tea taste, if that makes any sort of sense. You know, your typical teas, your black tea, your jasmine tea, all those kinds of teas, you get a little bit more of that earthy taste, that tea taste, compared to matcha, where you get that famous matcha green tea pungent taste, the bitterness of matcha. This tastes more in line with other kinds of teas, maybe more of like a black tea, similar sort of thing, but you do get that little bit of the matcha undertone, which is very good. But anyways, let's give it a nice little mix, then get our second impressions, and then I'll let you know how I feel about this after the second impression and mixing in the whipped cream. Look at me go! All right, now after mixing in the whipped cream a little bit, let's give it another taste and see just how good this is. All right, so after mixing whipped cream and getting another little bit of a taste, I do have to change my thoughts a little bit. So I do taste a little bit of the matcha. Maybe it's when I mixed the whipped cream, the sort of Hojicha that was at the top, it mixed in with the rest of it, added a little bit more of that matcha pungent taste, while before it was diluted with the milk. By adding a little bit more, sort of enhanced the flavor a little bit. But that's to say, I'm still enjoying it because, of course, matcha is up here in terms of the punches and the bitterness, and I say Hojicha is a little bit more down here. You get a little bit of that taste, a little bit of that pungence, and a little bit of that bitterness, but you do get the Hojicha taste, which is a little bit different, a little bit more earthy. You could definitely taste a little bit more of the earthy taste and a little bit more of that tea taste, as I mentioned earlier, similar to like black teas. And so I'm really enjoying this compared to the matcha. Now, as I mentioned in my other video, this is unfortunately 490 yen, which is close to $5 in pretty much anywhere in the world. Now, for people that go to like Starbucks or those kind of stores, $5 doesn't seem like that big of a difference from the things that you can get in Starbucks. And so for that demographic, this totally normal for them to get, you know, something in the morning before they go to work. They want a little bit of that tea, a little bit of that caffeine, a little bit of that kick with that frappe. And so this is more targeted towards that demographic. And because me, I don't really spend my money on that kind of stuff, this definitely isn't targeted towards me. Now, me personally, I would definitely shy away from this drink, as for $5 I can get an entire meal. And for me, I'll always take food over a drink. And even if I wanted a drink at McDonald's, I would definitely get a strawberry milkshake, as that's around half the price of this, and I definitely enjoy that a little bit more. But that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give me a like, subscribe, ring a ding that bell, and let me know, have you ever tried Hojicha? And if not, are you curious? Do you want to try it? Me, again, as I mentioned, definitely prefer it over matcha. But thank you for taking the time for watching this video, and I'll catch you lovely people next time. Peace out.